couple of weekends it was really hot, really nice weather, and I just couldn't get out due to commitments and family stuff. And we got home from Alcudia and it was a beautiful day on the Sunday, and the Mrs. Wendy decided that she'd invite all the family around, we'd have a big dinner, so that was another day scrapped really, for biking anyway. But the bike's always there, isn't it? It's good to spend time with family, even if it's for a couple of hours. I was getting a bit bike envy when I was out with people, just seeing them out riding and I couldn't get out. What a nice day. This is the A5 from Hinckley where we picked it up. We're going to run right through to where we're going to stop off at near Toaster. So it should be not a long run, probably an hour. We've got the intercoms on again today, but for some reason they're not working, they're not pairing up. So we give it a couple of goes and it doesn't seem to want to do it. I don't know. Disappointing, because last time we had them on they were brilliant, and today they just don't seem to want to work. I am going to do a review online of them actually. So hopefully when we get to this cafe we can stop and have another go at pairing the intercoms, but hopefully. So they turn on and make all the right noises, but just not pairing. Magna Park. Been around there a few times at Magna Park in the truck when I was training, reversing and hill starts and God knows what else. Lots of flies around today. We've only been out for about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, and my visor is caped, absolutely caped. Martin done a bit of work to his bike as well. Martin had a work done on the forks. I think he had new fork seals and a new front tyre. So he's a happy bunny now. He said he wasn't right at all. Well, it wouldn't be, would it? Very flat part of the world, this. Nice Lotus in front, look. Out for a nice run. Looked like a fairly oldish bloke. He did a midlife crisis and all that. Mind you, if you can afford it, why not? A lot of people say the bikers have midlife crisis, don't they? Blokes get to a certain age, want a motorbike, want a sports car. I must have had a midlife crisis when I was like 20 odd then, because I've always had motorbikes. So, Wendy's cousin lives in the Isle of Man, and her brother's gone over to watch the old race in the Manx. So brother's in the Isle of Man now with his wife, daughter, grandkid, and daughter's fiance, all gone to the Isle of Man. They're having a great time, some lovely pictures. So the bike racing starts tomorrow, Monday. Goes every year. I'm thinking about going next year because it's not as busy as a TT. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Because usually, traditionally, I have my birthday off, which is June. A week off. I'm thinking of changing that next year, maybe. Just having to, maybe going to the Manx races. A lot of wind turbines around here. I forgot how many there were. Yes, because it's so flat and open. I bet we'll come back a different way. We're going to come back through Daventry. I think we're going to call into Bikers World as well. Have a look at some leathers, I hope. The other half, she's going to Stratford today, Wendy. She's taking her son there, so she's going to be busy for the day. It's a good thing she's busy because she still worries. The other week when we went on a monster ride the other week. We did what did we do? Just before we went on holiday, 250 miles in one day. Up to some stone circle in Wiltshire, Avebury or something it is. Yeah, nice place too. I was knackered though. It's a long old haul that was. It was a long haul back to be honest. There was alright, but you know yourself, when you're riding a motorbike, it doesn't matter how comfortable they are, you still, you know, need to probably take a break. But we didn't take many breaks because just wanted to get home. I'll be honest, at the end of it I was gone, I was shattered. Just wanted to get home. We did eventually, but look at these big wind turbines, massive aren't they? Some people don't like them, think they're a blot on the landscape, but I don't know, I quite like them. I like the idea of using nature to produce energy. Not putting a strain on our natural resources. Oh, mine's got that wrong a bit, I think. I wonder if it's a little bit lost. Are we lost?
I lost the A5.
Right.
I don't know where I lost that.
Should we go back?
Yeah.
We're coming a different way, well, coming a different way to what I would normally come to coast, so I normally come down through Daventry, A45 that way. But we wouldn't be on this road if we'd have done that, and this is a nice road actually. It's a conspiracy. Martin's trying to make us late for the cafe so I don't have to buy me lunch. That's what it is. He's going to make sure it's closed when we get there. It doesn't open all day. Martin's got a new job, you see, so he said he's going to take me out, treat me to lunch or a couple of beers or something, celebrate. So I've taken him out a few times. He owes me a sesh, he owes me a night on the sesh. We haven't seen each other for a while, about 3-4 weeks. Oh, I don't know, mate. Completely lost. I think is the word. Rugby, you don't go rugby. You have to be down here, mate. Yeah. Picked it up again now. Our system for finding anywhere is Martin's got a route taped to his tank. That's it. And that's why we get lost sometimes. We lose roads or miss a turning, or but we usually find our way again. It's only a matter of time. Sometimes, like in that case, it was the signpost. Northampton just completely disappeared. Unless you're fairly local, I don't suppose you'd know. Bit of a black cloud, isn't it? I'm sure we'll be alright. Got me waterproofs anyway, so always carry my waterproofs with me. Let's open the VTEC up. Woohoo! This is still a cracking sounding bike. Really is. Open it up. Just sings. What a lovely part of the world. It really is. I'm just looking out. I love this stone. I've talked about it before, haven't I, when we were going through the Cotswolds and Oxfordshire and things. Lovely. Proper English country village, isn't it? Some of you are probably watching this. I'm probably not from England or anything, but this is what it's like, basically. Certain parts, not all of it. I live in a city, and it certainly isn't like this.
The wrong cap.
Hey?
It's the wrong cap.
Oh.
It's close.
Oh.
The sausage is about 2 miles to the other side of the toaster.
Oh, right, I thought you were on about this place.
I've never stopped here before.
Oh.
But never stopped, so I'm glad it is.
Right, so we just stopped off at that nice cafe. Biker's cafe. I'll put the pictures on later. I've taken a few on the phone. So some lovely old Royal Enfield, and just outside Toaster. This is that cafe, Jack Hill Cafe, I think it's called. So lovely place, full of bikers. Worth popping in if you're in this area, Northampton, Toaster, especially if you're on the way to Silverstone. It literally is on the doorstep. So we're having problems with the intercoms today, they just won't pair. Haven't been working all day, so I don't know. Have to have another look at them. It's a shame because they're really quite useful, really. So we're heading back on the A5 back towards Hinckley and Daventry. Essentially, there's a bike coming up behind me here, so you can get past. Oh, nice Ducati, very nice. Nice machine if you can afford it. That really is an expensive toy, isn't it? He's having fun, look. We're just going to take our time, I think. There's a dual carriageway coming up anyway. He's risking that, look. Well out, isn't he? Still. So I don't know how much, I think I've got 2 bar of battery left on the GoPro. There's going to be a lot of, I filmed a lot of stuff, but because we got lost basically, is the truth to be known. I've used quite a lot of the power. Going around in circles basically. We tend to do that, me and Martin, unfortunately. Directionally challenged, that's what we are. I know the way back now, so. Wouldn't be a ride out if we didn't get lost. Seems to happen on a regular basis. Look at that view over in Northampton, just outside Toaster. Lovely. The sort of day you want to be riding, isn't it, eh? Wow, beautiful day. It's a bit sticky though. I've literally just got my leathers and the base layer on because it keeps me cool. Very, very good, this base layer. I bought it from a cheap supermarket. I wonder if you can guess which one it is, beginning with A. I think they're German. I tell you what, been bloody marvellous. Worth every penny. Keeps me reasonably cool in this weather, but actually keeps me nice and warm in the winter as well. Which is exactly what it's designed to do. I think they're Lycra. Buy them anyway now. So we're going to head towards Weedon. Going to go towards Weedon. Weedon is where I did my HGV test. I know I've mentioned it a few times today. Is where I did my well, that's convenient, wasn't it? A lovely bit of road. Not as nice as Mallorca though. That was amazing. Smooth, flat tarmac. Twisties. Probably some of the best roads I've seen. If you put it on par with something like Wales or Scotland, that's what you're looking at in Mallorca, Alcudia, around there. You wouldn't entertain that for a second. I thought about it, I thought, well, she said, I bet you'd love to be on a motorbike. I said, more than I am the car. I was that concentrating where I was going, looking at the road, as you should be, that I missed half the scenery because I daredn't take my eyes off the road. They were that twisty and bendy. Still, I know for next time, definitely going to take a hire motorbike. We're going to come into Weedon and we're going to do, I'm sure it's a right hand turn. Or is it left? Could be left, look. It is. There we go, left to Coventry. What a wonderful city. Nat. Oh, it's not too bad. You know what it's like when you live somewhere, you think, grass is always green, isn't it? Here we are, Weedon. I'm going to show you as we come past here where I did my HGV test, where everyone in this area goes for their test. It's either here or I think Birmingham's the nearest one apart from here, but have a look here, just here. This is the road you have to pull out on, just coming up now on the left hand side. There we go, just through there. Oh, I've had some nerves in that place. God. I've never been so nervous. First time. Ridiculous. I passed in the end, but certainly didn't pass the first time. They got the money's worth out of me. I agree with that anyway. If you're not up to standard, no way you should pass. And I obviously wasn't up to standard the first few times. However, I went on to drive a truck for 5.5 years after that. I don't do that anymore. I'm happy anyway, just cruising. Daventry. We're going to go to Bikers World, I think. I'll let Martin pass. Simply because he knows where Bikers World is. I'm not 100% sure. Got an idea. Head towards Coventry. There's a little industrial estate somewhere on the outskirts of Daventry. I will let Martin lead now because he should know where this place is. He's been there many times. Can't think if it's I did mention going to Bikers World. Hope he's remembered. I got a feeling he might not have. Although again, I can't remember. I don't know if that was the island back then, Bikers World 1. He must have been coming at a rate of fucking knots because I didn't see him straight away. Maybe this is the island that the Bikers World is at or on. What are you doing? Cheers, it's up here. Indicating for there, you knob.